Hello once again everyone, welcome back to BeamNG.drive. Today we are on the Dangerous Roads map once again, and we are at the beginning of the off-road section, or dirt road start as they call it. We're going to try to get ourselves to the dirt road end, which means we get to follow this sketchy route. Now if you didn't see the previous video, we did the main road start to finish, which is, I can't say this with a straight face, but it's a paved road. Kinda. This one I'm expecting to see no pavement whatsoever. So we completed that one and the paved, like quote-unquote paved section in the same car here. This is the Retry Sunburst, the off-road edition. We haven't made any modifications to it whatsoever. We're gonna see if we can get to the end. Hopefully the first try this time around, as things happened. The things that we won't speak of happened when we tried the main road. I'm already hitting rocks trying to bend my steering. Let's see what we can accomplish. I'm kind of expecting this to be more difficult because road reasons, like the fact that I almost drove off the edge already. I've got to be careful with these bushes wanting to yank me. Is my steering already bent? That wheel's pointing to the right. That wheel's straight. When did I bend my steering? How did I do that? No wonder why I almost drove off the edge back there. It wasn't just me being dumb, it was my steering already being bent. I hit a rock with my left front, didn't I? But my right front is the one that's bent. Did the bush do that? Did the bush grab it and bend it? And it actually was my stupidity that almost drove us off the edge, and the bush just kind of added to it. Ooh, there's a rock. Can I drive over this? Induction system damage. I'm going to take that as a no. I'm kind of stuck to the rock. I'm getting scarily close to the edge of this cliff as I'm reversing. I have a bad feeling about this. My steering is not... Yeah, that's good for it. I don't have any steering. I can't steer left already. My right front wheel is already completely totaled. Well, this is going to be more difficult than expected because we barely left the start. So much for me doing better than last time and not having to restart. When did I bend my steering though? Like, I don't think it would have been that rock that I would have hit. Did I hit the one on my right there? I just had one on my left, but I think we're okay. I don't expect that to do any serious damage. Like, what caused that damage? Did I hit a rock here or something? I don't think I did, but I'm so confused. I guess I'll never know. Review of the footage. Now I'm really worried because I wish I knew what it was that actually damaged that, because I want to be able to avoid doing that again. This car feels large for this. We need to bring something like an ATV sized vehicle to do this. We're gonna bottom the car out very slightly. It's fine. Okay, we brought this car again. The reason I chose it last time is because it's a little bit durable. It's got the all-wheel drive thing going on. All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, something like that going on, which really helps it. Means when we get bottomed out like we did there on that rock again, that we aren't going to be, hopefully, high-centered. And we're not going to slide off the edge of... the edge of the road is easy. Okay, I thought we were going to bottom the car out there for sure. Holy... These rocks are scary. Like, I should have brought like the rock crawler or something perhaps. That way I wouldn't have to worry about every one of these rocks wrecking my car. Like, I'm gonna high center the thing. The wheels aren't quite big enough to drive over them. If I had the rock crawler, that wouldn't be a problem. If this turns out to be too hard, we might have to visit that option. But at this point, I don't think that's gonna be necessary. I'm gonna jinx myself by saying that, but I'm just on the brakes at this point. I'm not even using the gas because I have to now. So I'm trying to minimize the speed at which I'm hitting these rocks. I don't want to break things. The steering is definitely the weak point in this thing. Like, the suspension itself is pretty good, but yeah, the steering, easy to smash off a rock real hard. I'm not too worried about bottoming the thing out. I'm not too worried about anything substantial breaking, like if my induction system gets damaged. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Can we stay on the road? There's not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. Oh, that section is tough. Like, I hit one rock the wrong way, and it just pitched my vehicle out a tiny bit, and I was going downhill, and there's just nothing I could do about it. That's a rock. Oh, these rocks are going to be the undoing of me, aren't they? Holy. Okay. Yeah. Can you imagine doing this in real life? I think I discussed this last time in the main road video, didn't I? But can you imagine driving a road like this in real life? It'd be fun if it wasn't on the top of a cliff face. Like, the road itself, not ignoring that it's at heights, is would be interesting to drive off-road. But man, this is going to be more of a challenge than I anticipated. Spencer, you have made a hard road to drive on, and it's very suitingly a dangerous road, of course, obviously. Is this where I fell off? Engine is starved of oil. What? What happened? I didn't damage anything else, did I? Oh, if our engine is starved of oil. Is that just because I'm going down a hill weird? Is it like a gravity thing? I wouldn't think it is. If it was upside down, I would expect that. Is it just because I'm pitched forward so far? That's interesting. Well, I mean, I'm not asking a lot of the engine, so as long as we have some oil, which I don't think we damaged the oil pan, unless I missed it. But yeah, as long as we have some oil, we'll be okay. We won't overheat the thing. Although we might have an uphill section eventually, so that might change. But okay, I think this might be where we failed last time. Maybe a little farther. We're getting close to it. I've just got to be more careful. I'm not going to try to drive around this rock. I'm going to try to drive over it. Just very carefully. Squeeze through here. Not get bumped off the side by hitting a rock the weird way. Okay, this is looking familiar. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm feeling traumatized. The PTSD is kicking in. I'm legitimately nervous right now. I just want to keep my speed to a minimum. Because once I lose control of the car, once I hit something and my wheels get bumped off the ground, launched in the air a tiny bit, it's over. What am I going to do with that next rock that's up there? Not the one at the front bumper, but the next one up in front of it. Can I squeeze around the outside? Is that what I did last time? I'm just worried that if my car gets lifted off the ground... Maybe that's where I started to fall off last time. I'm not sure. Is that where I started to fall off last time? Back there? The rock I was questioning? And then I started to fall off, and I had to gun it to get back on the road and not fall off. And then I had all this momentum and started going sideways. It bounced off of everything. That's probably what happened. Just gulp. Nerves. Nerve-wracking. Yee. I'm so nervous. Okay, we're kind of getting back onto some more flat ground, a little more forgiving. Oh, this... Okay, let's back up a tiny bit. These rocks are going to be a problem. Yeah, I could not bring anything much any lower than this vehicle, could I? Yeah. The only thing that going over these rocks could really do, other than my steering, mangling my steering, would be to damage my oil pan. The oil pan could be a problem. Again, I'm not really beating the crap out of the engine too much in this, but so I'm not generating too much heat, and the thing would overheat too quick, but I don't know if I could make it to the end before that happened. And I don't really want to find out that bad, to be completely honest. But I would say my bigger worry at the moment is my steering. And it's just all these rocks, and even the bushes in this game grab your vehicle weird sometimes. Just yank you off roads or rip body panels off even, and can do stuff. Okay, am I going to have to worry about getting high centered here? I think we'll be okay because we have all-wheel drive car. We're definitely going to be doing a little bit of scrapey scrape. Just a little bit of scrapey scrape. A bit of a mud pit too. I don't think we have to worry about getting stuck. Again, I brought this vehicle for a reason. Because it's capable. It is more capable than we are. It still might be a little bit out of its element, but I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to bring something that was just going to make this a cakewalk. It is definitely less comfortable on this road than it was on the main road. And again, if you guys want to see me bring a different vehicle or approach this challenge differently or something, then let me know in the comments. I would be very interested to see it. And I do see all the comments that get posted on all of my videos. I read them. I check them like once a day or whatever. I mean, I'm not a massive YouTuber, so it's not an insane amount of comments I get every single day. I think I like the size of the community I have. We can grow it a little bit, that's fine. But a lot of the streamers that have, streamers or YouTubers, whoever, have an insanely large community, you know, everything gets lost. I can't, with a super large community, it's harder to have, I don't know how to describe it, like a heart-to-heart with your peeps. But no, like here I feel like we have enough that we can get a good discussion going sometimes if we need to, and you know, everybody has a good time. And occasionally, my car's pulling to the right quite strongly. I bent something, and occasionally, you know, we can maybe do some stuff. We've done stuff before. Once upon a time, a long time ago, did some streams of World of Tanks. Had some training rooms going together. Had a full training room, which is people watching the stream, messing around in the training room, doing silly stuff. Turning left is a problem now. Something in my steering is, entirely not right. Steering left is, my right front does not turn left at all. I'm turning left as hard as I can, and it's not turning, but my other wheel does. This is going to be a problem. How close are we? Not quick travel. Set route. Not really that close. Man, we haven't gone that far. I don't know if this vehicle's going to be able to make it in this condition. I don't want the arrows. Go away. Go away with your waypoints. I don't think we're making it, guys. Like, this vehicle, maybe the steering just isn't strong enough for it. Because this is a huge detriment to performance. I'm spending most of my time now, I don't care about the front wheel anymore. It's damaged. I can't make it a whole lot worse, can I? I mean, maybe. But, like, steering left is so difficult, and steering right is not difficult enough. Let's not drive off the edge. Trying to steer left, I think this is going to be our undoing. There's a long ways to go. There's no way that I can make this work, is there? Yeah, it just pulls to the right too much. Dang. Dang. This is tricky. I don't know if we can do this in this vehicle. Let's try again. One more try in this, and then if we make it that far again and have the same kind of steering issues... Okay, let's put it this way. If we fail again with steering issues in the same way that we already have twice, then I'm going to say that the definition of insanity is going to apply here, which is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So at that point, the only logical decision would be to try something slightly different, which would be to grab a vehicle that has, in one way or another, better off-road capabilities. I'm not sure what the next logical choice would be, to be completely honest. And maybe I'll leave that decision up to you guys. I really encourage you guys to leave a comment and let me know what vehicle that would be, regardless of if we make it or not. I'd like to know what a good vehicle to try would be. Bottoming things out. Again, not too worried about bottoming things out a whole lot. I mean, the oil pan, yes, but more worried about steering. And it looks like my concerns are very much justified. I say as I put my front left over some serious bumps. Whoops. I didn't mean to move the camera. Let's avoid the big rocks. Those aren't very big, but big enough rocks. We hit that one. I think it's okay. Yeah, I don't know what's breaking my steering. I don't remember hitting anything in particular, but maybe I did. I have to go back and look at the footage to see. Maybe it's obvious for you guys. Maybe you guys were looking at something different than I was when I was trying not to wreck the car in every which way. You freaking backseat drivers. Okay, that rock is concerning. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Avoid the big one. Avoid. I'm being impatient. I'm picking up more speed, which is probably a really terrible idea, especially on these downhill sections. And I've got to go through all this again. Okay, yeah, this is the rock that this is the problem area from the first time around. Okay, we avoided that rock just by a hair, which is probably exactly what we want to see. Bounce the back end off of one of the rocks back there a little bit. That's just fine. Not too worried about the rear. There's not as much delicate stuff going on in the rear of the car as there is in the front. We're picking up too much speed. Try to tone it down a little bit. Tone it down? Is that the right word? Sure, we're going with it. Okay. Now we're getting to the rockier section. Seems like if we're not doing a massive hill descent, then we're doing some serious rock crawling. The car has lots of power, though. It's almost a problem with how much power it has. Performance is not an issue for this thing. If anything, it's an issue because it has too much performance. And that's maybe one of the reasons why I drove off the first time when we did the main road. When I drove off the edge there, because I tapped reverse and it was just like full beans, full power, go. When I'm like, wait a second, I don't want to go full power. I just want to, back it up a couple feet. That's like trying to back yourself into a parking spot at the grocery store, and every single time you're just full throttle to the floor. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I see the advantages of having steering wheel and pedals sometimes. I do. I really do. But I don't want to use the steering wheel and pedals. That's what it kind of comes down to. So I will be stubborn and do what I'm doing now. Oh, I need to be careful. Hopefully everything's still intact. We'll do a quick steering check when I can see. It's kind of hard to see. It's so dark. That one's good. I think we're all good. I think we're all good. No notable bent steering stuff going on. I wonder if it's the bushes that are wrecking it, or if it is the rocks. Or maybe it's just me turning and slamming on the brakes and hitting something with my wheels turned to an extreme limit. Full locked left or right. It's hard to say. Without, going back and looking at the footage and seeing if I can see what was happening. Maybe in post I can do that. We'll see. If I remember that's even something I wanted to look at that point. Memory of a goldfish over here. Sometimes. Sometimes. I mean, yeah, okay. Ooh. That rock could have broke things. Need to be careful. If they're rounded nicely, a gradual incline on either side of the rock, then it's not too bad. But when it's a straight up small wall that I'm hitting, basically, then that becomes a problem. Okay, we're nearing the spot where we messed up last time and damaged our steering. I wonder if it was when I went over this rock right beside me. Because I kind of cut the corner a little bit too much last time I hit that rock. I didn't know it was there. I guess I didn't see it through the grass. Ooh, I almost lost it right there. Again, need to be more gentle. As gentle as the keyboard warrior can be. Just powering through here a little bit. Sort of slowly powering, gently powering, lack of power powering. Avoiding the rocks hidden in the bushes. Remember back in the day when World of Tanks used to hide rocks in all the bushes and... Probably not. You probably don't remember. We'll carry on. This isn't World of Tanks anyway. Why are we talking about World of Tanks so much in a non-World of Tanks game? Yee. Okay. I think we got just around... Maybe this is where I did it. I think we got just around this next corner here, and then I went, wait a second, my steering's seems to be amiss. Askew. No bueno. Again, the full extent of my Spanish right there. You're welcome. Oh, you be careful there too. I hit rocks. I'm hitting things. Okay, just doing a quick steering check. I'm so worried about my steering now. So worried. Like, that's been proven now several times. That is the weakness of this car, which is understandable. And there's a lot of sections, such as this one, where it's difficult to fit my car, oh no, through an area without putting at least one wheel, one side of my car, over rocks. Okay, I'm worried I'm going to go over the edge once I finally get off of these rocks. There we go. So I was trying to be careful about it. I think we're good. Avoiding the rocks again. Jeez, it's like the line of... Just record myself on repeat saying, watch out for the rocks, avoid the rocks. This is muddy now. That's not going to help with the slipperiness. If I put a wheel over the edge, there's no saving this. I bumped my mouse. Get out of here, mouse. You're too close to my keyboard anyway. Okay, yep. This is another one of these spots up here. It looks like I've got to choose a rock to go up on. Let's avoid... Ugh! Sound of my car bottoming out. My left rear door there is kind of askew. They both are, to be honest. I have bent something. As long as it's not my steering, then I don't care very much at all. Avoid, avoid, evade. Evade. All the rocks. Okay, this looks like it could be a problem. It's... I don't like that I've got to put my wheels in weird spots. Traction is an issue. So I'm getting high-centered. Trying not to completely send it. Oh my gosh, this is... How do I... this is so not good for my car. Not good at all. Oh, okay. I think we're okay. I hope we're okay. Just, you know, getting stuck in all the ruts between the rocks is not nice for the... I'm worried I'm going to bend things. I'm worried I'm going to bottom the car. I'm worried I'm going to get high-centered. I'm worried, you know, about all the stuff. I'm worried I'm going to get thrown off of the edge of the map. Off the cliff again. Okay, I don't know how much we have left. I don't want to stop to check. It's got to be a fair bit still, though, I think. Because when we checked before, when we messed up, we still had a fair bit, didn't we? Oh no, downhill with all the rocks. This worries me even more. Going downhill on rocks, no, please. And to bring in World of Tanks references again, at least they're not the soap rocks like in World of Tanks, where you touch a rock and suddenly your vehicle cannot even be controlled in the slightest. Like, it won't even try to move the tracks. Or, in this case, it would be wheels. No matter what you do, this game has better physics. Which, I mean, if it didn't, that'd be probably not the amazing game it is. So, thank goodness for that one. I hope we're making some serious progress now. I just want to get to the end. I think it's doable. I don't want to have to give up and use a different vehicle. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Get around the corner. There's a bit of a rock I drove over. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Let's not hit the cliffside with the front left. I don't want to put the steering through any more abuse than it has to be. I'm so worried about it. This is not helping. I think we're fine. I'm for real stressed out, guys. If I wasn't in a cold basement right now, I would be sweating. I'm gonna go to bed thinking about this tonight. This is gonna... I'm gonna lose sleep over the amount of stress I'm going through over a video game. It's ridiculous. Oh, Okay, that's not as bad as I thought for a second. I thought there was a big rock, the one on my left side, right in the middle of the road with no way to get around it. But once I got closer, the perspective became better. This is such a challenge. We're beating the crap out of our vehicle again. I want to keep momentum, but I don't want to break things. It's such a... Checking the steering again. Such a... I don't know what to even call it. It's a scary thing. It's scary. It's sketchy. I don't know what to do. Like, see, if I wanted to do a different route, a custom route, could I go up that? I probably couldn't make it up there. I'm just thinking for other challenges in the future. But I don't think that there's a whole lot of other routes I could take anywhere in this map. There's too many cliffs. Too many impossible to scale faces. If I wanted to make my own custom route to somewhere. Okay. This is muddy again. Woo! The car took off more than I expected. Did you hear me gasp? Like I said, this game is... This route is legitimately stressing me. Like, not even exaggerating. That was a bit of a knock on the front left. I think it's okay, but it's scary when that kind of thing happens. Because, again, I still don't know the first couple times that my steering has been bent. How it was bent exactly? That doesn't help. Oh, no. I broke it. I broke my front left. It's so easy to do. Like, you bounce the thing off of so many different rocks. So many different things. And it's fine. And then... we still have a fair bit to go. Holy, I thought we were a lot closer than that. Oh, I don't know if this is doable. I mean, I think it is. It's just... oh, go away with the waypoint marker thing. Okay, we'll try to continue here, but I don't think it's going to work again. I think that that's... I think that we're not going to have enough control to keep ourselves from falling down the cliff now. My vehicle's being turned sideways. Did you see how the back end of my car was kicking out to the right, even though the front was going left? Yeah, that's a problem. I'm turning right as hard as I can, and the car is still turning left. Dang. Aggression. I'm just gonna go with whatever I have here. I just use the side of the mountain to help me turn. If I get to a section here, which I'm going to, without a doubt, where I have to make a right turn, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Full throttle. I'm getting hung up. Now I've got to be rammy. I don't have a whole lot of choice, do I? I'm stuck. I'm getting close to the edge of this cliff, too. This is starting to get a little bit, I am stuck. Can't go forward. Can't go backwards. Trying to turn my way on or off the rock somewhere. Going reverse is no longer an option because the car is kind of doing a shift itself over to the rocks type of thing, or over to the edge of the cliff. Yeah, I have no steering. Node grabbing is not happening in this one. That's against my rules that I had outlined in my brain that I didn't explain at all well to you guys. Well, we still have quite a ways to go. Let's take note of where we made it to on our journey. We almost made it to this last little hairpin, we'll say. This area. Engrave that into your brain so we can remember that for next time. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Hey, let's look at the map one more time here just to see the full route. Like, we made it all the way through here, went all the way down here, all the way back up. I would say we were maybe 2/3 of the way through. We still had another third of the map to go. This is tricky. Like, guys, let me know what should I do? Should I try to... Sorry if I was... You can't hear me very well when I have my hands on my face, because I'm face palming, or whatever word you want to use. I told you, this is stressing me. But yeah, please, guys, let me know. What should I do here? Should I try this again in the same vehicle? Or should I switch it up to something different but similar that hopefully has stronger steering? Or should I go with something like the a buggy? Like this one, the Rock Racer, is my favorite when it comes to terrible terrain. But whenever it decides to load in, I'm thinking that it's going to be kind of a wide vehicle, and it might be difficult to get it around a lot of these areas. Maybe something a little skinnier, such as this thing, might be better. But driving this thing I've found to be absolutely terrible, because when you want to turn, you have to lock up one wheel, and it pivots like it's a tank. So it's a pain in the butt, and I don't think these wheels, I mean, it's 8 wheels, so maybe it would be, but I don't know if these wheels are big enough for the rocks and whatnot. It's hard to say. Other options, I mean, every vehicle pretty much has an off-road variant. I could even go with something like the four-wheeled Pigeon. Those wheels are so tiny, though. That would be terrible. That would be the worst decision I think I could possibly make. And then other vehicles like the Bar Style, the Blue Buck, or whatever, the pickup even. Off-road versions of those are just going to be so bulky. The H series would be so top-heavy. I think that would be the same issue with this thing. It's large, and I just don't think it would work out. So what should I take? I think that maybe this would be a good option. I don't even know which one would be best. Sport, though, maybe like the Wild edition. I don't know. These are like mud tires on this thing. What do you think? It's kind of a little bit smaller, perhaps, but the wheels aren't super tiny. Like, let me know what you think, and we'll try this again. I think we'll try this again regardless. I'm hoping that somebody will give me some great ideas that I'm not thinking of. You guys are smarter than me, right? Right? I hope. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, feel free to check out, or like, I encourage you to check out Spencer Johnson's stuff. As I showed you at the beginning of the video. Did I show you at the beginning of the video? I didn't show you at the beginning of the video. Or Spencer's stuff. Go over here. Look at the map. Look at all information. Did I show him? I don't know if I did. Anyway, go check him out. There's his Patreon. There's his YouTube channel. He does some incredible stuff with these maps. So he deserves your attention. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.